Hey folks, Nick Lilliga here with another look at the forecast. We head through the next couple of days, this being the last day of September. I guess it's about time we wake up Green Day. The old joke, I guess. No, October starts tomorrow, and it's actually going to start feeling like October come about 10 to 15 days from now. So we're getting really close to like the primo time of the year across the area. We're not there quite yet. The temperatures, as of this recording, about 8 o'clock. Coming in the, we'll call it the mid to upper 70s to right around 80 degrees for most places. You folks down in New Orleans are still holding on to 86 degrees, 77 in Hattiesburg. Folks in Macomb sitting about 76 degrees. When you look at the derived products, now this is a blend of not only the current observations in the places where we have them, but also the derived products from the NBM. So this would be like, let's take current temperatures and then extrapolate across the area given what model data would suggest the temperatures would be if it were initialized right now. I know that's kind of a mouthful, but just know that these temperatures may be off by a degree or two depending on your location. We'll call it 78 degrees in Hattiesburg. Again, the airport coming in here. We can go back here again. The airport, because everyone lives out at the airport, you know. The old, I think it was is that a Seinfeld? No, that was a Carlin joke, I think. 77 degrees out at the airport, 78 in town, 76 in Ellisville and Laurel, 75 for you folks in like McGee and up in Raleigh. As you make your way down toward like Bogalusa, you're sitting at about 77, 80 for you folks in Hammond and Covington, Livingston coming in at 81. You folks in Baton Rouge, if you're watching, at 81 degrees right now as well. Over on the radar, nothing really doing. We got a couple of high clouds, maybe some light drizzle trying to fall south of Baton Rouge into the southern parishes of Louisiana. But aside from that, you can see the big blob there up around Jackson is actually either a mixture of birds and bugs, or it's just radar returns given some of the humidity that's out there. Though there really isn't much humidity. We're relatively post-frontal still. There may be a few showers possible as we head through the day tomorrow. An upper level low is actually going to be kind of rotating our direction over the next couple of days. Now, we're currently on the backside of this thing, so we won't have as much lift in the atmosphere, but I think there's going to be enough Gulf moisture, enough heat tomorrow, and enough area of low pressure nearby to give us just enough lift for maybe a couple of showers. We'll call it a 10 to maybe 20% chance, depending again upon your location. Probably a better chance for rain as we head through the weekend. And even that's not a great shot for rain, and it does really depend on what happens down into the Gulf of Mexico. Umberto, Imelda, they're heading east. They're not going to bother us. But there may be some, as I like to call it, riffraff in the Gulf of Mexico as we head through the next couple of days. So you can see Imelda here on the map. That's exiting again stage east. And then as we head through, that's today, as we head through Friday afternoon, you see the showers and thunderstorms down to the Gulf of Mexico, and then we have more showers and thunderstorms to the east side of Florida. That's not associated with Imelda. Imelda's already gone. What you're going to see through the next few days, here's Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, is kind of these showers and thunderstorms lingering around on Saturday and then lifting north as we head through the day on Sunday. Now, this is according to the afternoon Euro data. I have some questions about what level of organization we're going to see from these showers and thunderstorms in the Gulf of Mexico and off the east coast of Florida. I also have some questions about how robust and widespread some of this rain is going to be. Depending on which model guidance you look at, there's maybe a slightly better chance of organization, a slightly worse chance of organization between these two areas. But worth watching as we head through the next couple of days. The good news is like none of this is going to be out over the open waters for long enough to like do anything. Aside from maybe bringing us a better chance for rain as we head through Sunday. But there's no areas of concern right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the National Hurricane Center puts out some little 0% chance, 10% chance of a yellow blob somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico or off the east coast of Florida. But it's certainly not a situation where there's some imminent threat of some sort of tropical development like there is like out of the Pacific with that 80% shot. So your planner for tomorrow, we'll call it about 70 as you get up in the morning, 90 into the afternoon. We're a handful of degrees above normal for this time of year. We'll call again 10, maybe 20% chance for rain as we head through the day across the region. Better chances for rain are going to probably be on the east side of the area or closer to the water. And then looking at the next 15 days, generally dry. As we head through the weekend, a 10-20% chance for rain kind of here or there. We'll call it the best chance on Sunday. And then we're dry again as we head through next week and truly all the way through next weekend and into the following week. I joked and I said, well, maybe it'll start to feel like October in about 10 days. But even then, I think we're really still talking about 10 to 15 days before it starts to feel like fall. If this wasn't a complete look at the forecast like you need, of course, you can grab a more detailed look at the forecast over on the app and website. Matt Schiffman did a great job at putting together a forecast for you guys, which is much more robust than this quick forecast I gave to you guys this evening. With that being said, enjoy what's left of September. I'll see you guys in October.